chose cove.tool at BNIM because it combined a lot of the different types of metrics that we were applying to all of our projects across our portfolio, using 6 different categories of topics and then 18 different measures. cove.tool allowed us to measure about 13 of those 18 using building information modeling and real data that combined about 7 different other softwares into one place. That made it, as an architecture firm, a lot easier to train our staff, to get everybody using consistent data and reporting in a similar way.
We're trying to, across our entire portfolio and all people and all different studios, do some sort of energy benchmarking. And cove.tool was the most ubiquitous and the easiest to teach all levels of architects, engineers, and get everyone on board. So that's why we chose cove.tool.
At my firm, we are trying to implement more sustainability practices, and to me, the easiest way is integration with our software. And so we use Revit a lot, and doing something that made it so that we could look at things very quickly, iterate, so that we didn't have to necessarily spend a lot of time up front with feedback loop. So making sure that we're able to make decisions quickly to help inform our early design decisions. And cove.tool just seemed like it was the perfect fit for that.
My company actually signed up for the cove.tool as one of our softwares that we use for sustainability analysis. And I'm actually one of the people in the company that use cove.tool the most to evaluate the sustainability and analyze buildings in terms of like daylighting and sustainability analysis. We're trying to improve the buildings during all stages of design. So schematic, GD, construction documents. So I'm mostly there to evaluate every decision that we make, and cove.tool makes it easy. I like studying all the decisions from the very beginning. And every time we are making educated decisions as we go along, and we can advise our clients as well to make those decisions based on actual evidence. Like cove.tool makes it easy to show our clients and educate them in terms of sustainability, what's best. That's what cove.tool does for us.
So what I like most about cove.tool is that it combines what a lot of other softwares do individually. So whether it's daylighting or views or energy modeling or getting actually into even water modeling and pretty soon embodied carbon, it does all of those things in one place. And as an architecture firm, being able to upload a model into one software and train my staff how to upload their models into one software and have it do all of those things is immensely valuable to us.
So not only is it easy to use, it's really easy to explain to our owners what they're looking at. And they of course don't typically anyway, have a background in architecture, engineering, or any form of design. And so it's really great when you can take something and visually explain to the owner where potential like glare issues are or solar heat gain issues are.
I like most that it's an intuitive program. A lot of programs takes a little bit of time to kind of figure out, but I think with cove.tool, you could very quickly understand sort of the nuances of it and really test things out. And it's, you know, one of the things in architecture is making sure that you don't feel like the technology is driving your decisions, like you're able to be the one to drive the decisions. And with cove.tool, it seems very intuitive.
So I was very happy when I found out about cove.tool. It shows the graphics that we can actually integrate into our presentation and show to the clients.
So cove.tool has helped us make better design decisions because it's made us much more consistent in the way that we set our goals on every project, whether it's a little coffee shop remodel or $1 billion 100-story tower somewhere. It's made us able to apply the same types of measures across our projects, looking at everything from daylight and wellness, even testing things like COVID spacing between people and the number of people that can be in a space, or the energy model optimizations. It's made us better at talking to our engineers about setting targets that make sense for our projects, and really built the confidence of our architectural staff to be able to talk to our engineers about real decisions that that affect the outcome of our projects.
The bias of everyone is that they just design well automatically, that they do everything right and everything's perfect. And a lot of times when you do your own measurements and you do your own benchmarking, you realize these glaring truths about yourself that you didn't realize were there before. And so it's helped us find our own blind spots.
I think in terms of making design decisions, we like to integrate with our design teams, so our engineers and consultants, and we don't like to do things from a siloed perspective. So being able to talk the language more of our engineers and to try to bring things up, not from the perspective of taking control, but to have more informed decisions up front. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to really understand what the effects of are making certain decisions in design. But with something like cove.tool, we're able to test things out and then to use that to have conversations with our team.
It also makes it easier as you keep going from schematic design to DD to construction documents. Plugs in easily with Revit, and every time you can make these decisions, you can change your model by a little bit and see how it impacts your UI, how it impacts the whole building, whether or not your design decision makes a positive difference or negative difference in terms of sustainability. And it makes it much easier to make those decisions because I know they're based on actual evidence. They're making the building better for the environment and makes a difference financially as well.
Really thank you guys for hearing about sustainability, hearing about like a lot of stuff in this team in the world. So thank you. Keep partying, but I want to say thank you to you all.